Communicating relationships. In his 1995 paper on relationships and attachment, cultural psychologist Dr. Roy Baumeister laid out the parameters of the belongingness hypothesis. As textbook author Corey Floyd summarizes, this hypothesis holds that each of us is born with a drive to seek, form, maintain, and protect strong social relationships. Baumeister described this drive as pervasive and said that it was so powerful, people would work, often quite hard, to avoid ending even brief relationships. How much more then would we resist the ending of a deeply meaningful, long-term relationship? As the hypothesis states, in order to satisfy our need to belong, relationships must be interactive and emotionally close. Thus, relationships we define as emotionally close will suffer if, for whatever reason, we are isolated from our partners for too long. Isolation can have profound effects on individuals. Studies have shown that prisoners who are placed in solitary confinement are significantly more likely to develop anxiety, depression, and even psychosis. Likewise, relationships that are highly interactive will stagnate if they fail to achieve a meaningful level of emotional closeness. Worse than that, people who spend their time maintaining a steady stream of shallow interactions, if they also have no truly emotionally close relationships, may experience heightened levels of depression and feelings of isolation. The good news is that there is ample opportunity to form and benefit from meaningful relationships. Understanding some foundational theories and being mindful of how communication functions to facilitate emotional closeness will help us form and maintain meaningful relationships and avoid social isolation. Here are some very simplified definitions for key theories and concepts. 1. The uncertainty reduction theory. The uncertainty reduction theory is the idea that humans are repulsed by uncertainty and that communication is the primary mechanism by which we reduce that uncertainty. 2. Self-disclosure. Self-disclosure is the act of intentionally providing meaningful information about oneself to others for the purpose of building rapport, establishing relationships, and achieving emotional closeness. 3. Social penetration theory. Social penetration theory is all about layers. It is the onion theory. More precisely, social penetration theory holds that the range of topics covered and the degree of intimacy of one's self-disclosures work in tandem to establish and maintain meaningful relationships. 4. The norm of reciprocity. In the context of communication, it is the social expectation that self-disclosures should be reciprocated. 5. Equity theory. Equity theory holds that a balanced ratio of costs and benefits between partners is a key attribute of what people consider to be good relationships. 6. Relational maintenance behaviors theory. Relational maintenance behaviors theory contends that the constellation of communication behaviors people use to maintain healthy relationships includes positivity, openness, commitment, inclusion, and sharing. And 7. Complementarity. Complementarity refers to the attributes provided by one person in a relationship that supplement a lack of corresponding attributes in their partner. Think of it as somewhat akin to the idea that opposites attract. If you're very outgoing and your partner is very shy, they may depend on you to help them maintain conversations in some social contexts.